Welcome back to another episode here on the Heartletics Podcast and the Heartletics YouTube channel. Guys, this is Coach Joe with Heartletics.com, and today I'm really excited to dive into today's conversation because it's not only going to give you the tips and tricks and tools to succeed, not only on your health and fitness goals, but just in any kind of goals that you may have for yourself. We're going to be talking all about self-confidence, and if you guys are brand new tuning in, just know that on this podcast, on this YouTube platform, you guys are going to get not only the tools, the tips, the tricks to succeed on your fat loss journey physically, but most importantly, mentally as well. Hence why we're always going to be talking about motivation, because that is what we need. And for today, right, one of the biggest forms of motivation that we're going to be talking about is self-confidence. And here's the reality. You guys want to be successful. I hear it all the time. Joe, I want to lose 20 pounds. Joe, I want to lose 30 pounds. I want this, I want this. And here's the reality. You can have it, plain and simple, but some of you guys lack on the very first thing that you need to do. And I don't mean like, no, get your food ready. No, don't get, jug of water. Don't get like the, workout clothes ready. No, I don't mean any of that. The first step that you need to do in order to be successful in anything in life, not just health and fitness and, burning body fat and losing some weight, but most importantly, like becoming the best version of yourself, succeeding maybe, career status goals or relationship goals or finance goals, anything like that. The very first step is this. You need to have self-confidence. Self-confidence, that is the very first step to success in anything in life. I'll put it to you like this. You have to believe it within yourself that it's possible. Anything that you want to accomplish in life, you have to see it within your own mind first. You know what they say? If you can see it in your head, you can hold it in your hand. It's going to come into reality. It's going to happen, but if you don't believe it, it's not going to happen. This is why I'm a firm believer that you should always be working on your mental muscle. The most important muscle to work is your own mindset. Focusing on that personal development, the self-growth. What could be things that you can start to do to build more confidence? I don't know. Maybe it's working out. Maybe it's eating healthier so that way you feel good. You don't feel like a bum and lazy and have no energy in this brain fog. You're starting to eat healthy because you're starting to take care of yourself once and for all because you deserve it. Maybe it means instead of coming home right from work and stay on the couch watching Netflix, having a beer, you're going for a walk or you're going to the gym. Why? Because you deserve it. That's going to help you build more confidence. Not only because you're feeding the good wolf, right, the inner beast, but also at the same time because you're doing something to look a different way and feel a different way. And at the end of the day, you know what they say, when you look good, you feel good. When you feel good, you do good, right? I'll put it to you like this. When I wake up in the mornings, I do my morning affirmations. I look at myself dead in the eyes in the mirror, and I say it with so much confidence. So much confidence. And I know for a fact, right, a big part of it, just being real here, has a lot to do with not only the things that I've accomplished in my life, but mostly because of how I look. I don't just talk the talk. I walk the walk. And so that helps. That helps me have those confidence, affirming those beliefs about myself. Because it shows that, hey, I can change anything in my life. And I just started with my body. But the first step, guys, is that confidence. The first step is seeing it within your own mindset. And now here's the thing. I'm going to give you the hard truth right now. Here's the reality. If you have some crazy dreams out there and crazy goals, you might not have friends and family that support you on this journey. That is just the reality of it. There's a lot of people out there that they want you to succeed, but they don't want you to do better than themselves. I mean, let's face it, we're all a little bit selfish, right? We're only humans. But you need to understand this, that that's a reality. And it doesn't matter if they can't see you having success and maybe they put you down or they try to talk you off their path, whatever the case may be. It's not their picture. It's not their vision. It's not their goals. So their opinions does not matter. Whatever you want to achieve in life, go for it and stick with it. No matter how many people don't think it's possible. No matter how many haters want to talk you off the course. You have to stay in your lane. You have to stay on your path. That's another test, right? I keep on talking about how life throws you curveballs and stress and obstacles. Well, it's the same thing, right? People not supporting you. It's the same thing. But you can't listen to the naysayers. You have to stay committed. And this is what I mean about taking ownership of your life once and for all because you deserve it. Let's face the facts here, right? This is for you and only you. The person listening to this podcast or YouTube video, the person who's been trying to succeed in their life constantly over and over again and trying different things, but you're still here today. You're still tuning in and you have a desire to not give up. This is for you. And I'm here to encourage you and tell you that it's possible. Continue to fight. Don't give up no matter how hard it is. As long as you don't give up, you're going to see success. This is the time to become the best version of yourself. The hardships is what's going to make it a lot better in the end. Maybe you heard the phrase, right? The harder the mountain or the higher the climb, right? The better the view at the top. You take a little bouncy ball, you can bounce it down to the ground a little bit, and it can bounce up just a little bit. Or with enough adversity, right, and power and slam it to the ground, it's going to take off. If you have a bow and arrow and you pull back on that bow and there's a lot of tension, a lot of stress, right, on that bow, but guess what? When you let go, that arrow takes off 10 times farther than if you were going to do it nice and light and not have a lot of stress and tension on that bow. I hope this is making sense, guys. That you have to understand there is always going to be obstacles, always going to be hardships, but you can't give up. You just can't. This is your life. You only have one life to live. Make it the best. Take ownership of your life where you're going to commit to change. You're going to commit to doing what's necessary for you, for your family, for the future you. You're going to do what's necessary to make those steps, make those strides. You understand that your time is valuable. So you're going to make a commitment to spending that time doing the right things, hanging out with the right people, surrounding yourself with maybe like-minded people and people that are going to encourage you and motivate you. You're going to spend your time, instead of being lazy, sitting on the couch watching Netflix, right? And stumbling around in the mornings to even wake up and rush around out of work. You're going to invest your time wisely because you understand the value of it. The difference between a bum and a billionaire has everything to do with how they spend their time, because we all have 24 hours in a day. No matter how rich you are, no matter how broke you are, no matter how in shape you are, no matter how fat and lazy you are, we all have 24 hours in a day. How are you spending your time? How are you using it? The most precious resource here on earth, the most precious commodity, right? Money is infinite. Time is finite. Time's not coming back. We can't buy back our time. But what you can do is buy more time in the future by doing the right things to benefit your health, by prioritizing yourself, by eating healthy, drinking plenty of water, being active, staying motivated, and not giving up on yourself over and over again. That's how you add years to your life, which is priceless. That's how you level up in life. That's how you win. That's how you succeed. The question is, though, how bad do you actually want it? What are you willing to do differently today that's going to better yourself for tomorrow? What are the habits that you're going to start creating in your life? What are the decisions that you're going to make? You need to make a decision. You are only one decision away from a completely different life. How are you using your time? You need to take ownership. You need to take commitment. Self-confidence is the first step to success. You got it, but you need to understand that you have it. You need to have the right mindset and see it in your head. I promise you, if you start following through with some of these simple principles that we talked about, you will have success. Guys, I really hope you guys got some motivation, some value from today's episode. Whether you're listening on the podcast or tuning in on the YouTube channel, please do me a favor, like and subscribe. Share this episode also with somebody on social media that maybe they need a little kick in the butt this morning. Maybe they need some help and some inspiration. And then without a doubt, if you guys are looking for more tips and tricks and how to better your life and succeed, once and for all, and put an end to this on your health and fitness journey, and create these sustainable habits, visit Heartletics.com. We have plenty of free resources for you. With that being said, I'll talk to you guys in the next episode. Peace out, Girl Scout.